going on there, guys? We back with another one. Today we got Matt Barnes responding to Kyrie Irving's request for the Mavs to trade for LeBron James. My first thought when I heard this was this is Luka Doncic's team and nothing should be requested unless he says it at this point. Kyrie is still trying to gain favor from the team to get his max deal, so doing things like this is not conducive to what he's trying to get done, right? I also thought Kyrie is an intelligent young man. So what ulterior motive did he have about that report leaking? Was it to let people know that his primary option this summer is playing with Bron? Put that out there first before trying to leave for LA? Or does he want the Mavs to work out some kind of sign and trade where Kyrie ends up in LA with LeBron anyway? I don't know. And the second one's wild, but he had to have some reason that he did that, because he knows LeBron not going to leave his empire that he's building out there. Think about it. Bronny is at USC. Do y'all know how close USC is to the Staples Center, my non-Californians? Like, that wouldn't make sense at this point. So there had to be another reason. But Matt Barnes responded to it, and this is what he had to say. Check it out.
First of all, what was the first thought that went through your mind when you heard this?
That's Luka's team, not Kyrie's team.
Ooh.
Was literally my first thought.
Mm-hmm.
But then, as that rumor comes out, or if it's not a rumor, if it's true, you see the Lakers responding with, the only way LeBron is going there is if Luka comes here.
Right.
And we all know that's not happening. So it'll be interesting to see how management moves around with that. But yeah, I don't see LeBron going to the Mavs at all.
There's so many good layers to this. I mean, one thing is trying to figure out kind of what Kyrie was trying to do here, right? This is news coming out, kind of give him a little cover. If he ends up leaving Dallas and going to the Lakers, can he sit there and say, well, I tried to look, I was trying to be loyal to the Mavericks. I tried to get this done in Dallas, and Dallas didn't want to give up enough for him, didn't make the deal. So I don't know if it's laying that groundwork. I don't know if it's that the Lakers are kind of lukewarm on signing Kyrie. I mean, obviously he showed up at 2 of their playoff games.
Right.
He has been trying to make a statement about at least wanting to play with LeBron, if not play for the Lakers. And I don't know how much money they have or would want to pay him, certainly compared to Dallas. So maybe this was his way of sort of publicly distancing himself, being like, I didn't want to play for LA anyway. See, I'm trying to recruit LeBron here, actually. Like, I don't know what the behind the scenes is.
I think none of us have had a successful job at guessing on what
Kyrie
is thinking or his strategies. But I think there's a reason why these management guys are paid a lot of money and coaches are paid a lot of money, because there's going to be a lot of strategy that goes in to this summer.
Yeah, man. So I agree with Rachel Nichols and Matt Barnes. I can't foresee that happening, and I know Kyrie knows in his heart of hearts that wasn't happening. The Lakers have no reason to give up LeBron James after everything they've invested in him and all the young talent that you've given up. I mean, you look around the league, you see what Julius Randle's been able to produce in the regular seasons. You see what Brandon Ingram is as a player. You look around, Kyle Kuzma's a fine player. They gave up a lot of young pieces that they had, and they have Austin Reeves now, someone that they were fortunate enough to get as an undrafted player, and he's producing at this level. That's why I feel like they are holding on to him so much, because they gave up so much for LeBron. Having Austin Reeves land in your lap and go undrafted has been great. So, and LeBron has came out and said he wants to play with Bronny. So how committed is he for the long haul to the Lakers? He's committed to where Bronny ends up. And that's something that they know too. So unless Luka's coming, we don't want to get in bed with Kyrie as far as salary and be stuck with that if LeBron bolts for somewhere else, And I think that's how they're looking at it. Now, Kyrie, one would look back and say Kyrie left LeBron in Cleveland, wanted to go do his own thing, and I get it. Growth is a real thing, and he realized the leadership duties that LeBron had and how instrumental he was in keeping the team on the straight and narrow to achieve that ultimate goal. But in business, you don't get these opportunities all the time. I mean, when he got out of Boston, he should have been trying to get to LA. Obviously, teams didn't want to put him back with Bron. Brooklyn didn't want to do it. But now you have an opportunity. But if you truly want to play with Bron, there's going to be a pay cut taken. I mean, a lot of teams are scared off of Kyrie already anyway, just with some of the things that has transpired over the last few years. So I think he would be a smart man to get his money and just do it like that. Unless winning the championship is the ultimate thing to him. Thing is, he already has one, so I don't know why he threw that out there with the Mavs. That is Luka's team. He's no longer in any position, I don't think, with any franchise to demand who comes or goes. It's just from the franchise standpoint. Like, I'm not even saying these views reflect me. I'm just telling you how these teams is going to look at it. How anybody that runs a business is going to look at it. If they feel like you going to bolt, you can't get the people in you want and then not show up for work. That's what they looking at it like. Kyrie going to play with the Lakers, that would be really good for him. They have to pay some young players this offseason. D'Lo won't be back, probably. But Hatcher-Moore needs to get his money, and Austin Reeves need to get his money. So looking at Kyrie, I mean, unless they do Kyrie for AD. AD's always hurt, but there is no way they can give up AD either. You just have too much invested in it. And the way AD played, this past year, the Lakers can't go no other way. They can't go away from AD. The team was built to complement him and Bron. So that's what I'm always saying about teams. When you build these teams, you build them to complement players. And so when you ready to move on, it's not as simple as just, okay, I'll trade this player for this player and it's going to work. Because you have to look at all the other complementary pieces surrounding your main guys. How can they play when your guys go out injured? Do you have guys that's able to step up? And the only way you have that, you can have 2 max players. When you start trying to have 3 max players, that really stretches teams thin, with what they can spend and who, how deep their team can be. And I'm actually glad that the forced big threes era is over. I like Denver and Miami being in the playoffs because it shows you the value of depth and players getting an opportunity to perform at the highest level. So man, yeah, Kyrie's bugging, but I feel like he bugging for a reason, and he's got some plan in mind. But I want to know what you guys think about this. Do you agree with Matt Barnes and Rachel Nichols? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, peace.